G'day again, John down under Tunage here in Melbourne, Australia, which is we've got a rather hot and stormy afternoon at the moment. So hopefully the power will stay on and won't be too much banging and noise in the background. But yeah, I'm jumping on board AGK'S Vinyl Life. He wants us to show the records with AGK and S and Life, and yeah, he's looking for 1,000 subs, which I've just looked, and he's achieved that task. So well done there, Anthony. That's a pretty good result. I think when I subbed, I was 991, so I was just before the 1,000, and I think so. Therefore, your comp is going to probably run out pretty soon, so I better jump on board before I miss out. Yeah, so what I'll do an Australian themed one, of course, because living in Melbourne, Australia, I should do that. So the first one you want is A, and I'll put up the ska band All Nighters. They'll sort of a one-hit wonder. The song Montego Bay was the main track off this from 1983. What was that other song they had? Yeah, they also had a reasonably, I think Love and Affection also was a single. That's what the band are. Yeah, plenty of horns and whatnot in there in this band, and it's a gatefold, as you can see there. Yeah, it's a reasonably easy one to get. It's not that rare. So that's Dance, and for the A, and All Nighters. And then for G, I'll go with the classic Ganga Jang, which the main song off this, well, most Australian people will know it, of course, is Sounds of Then, which is track 2 on side 1. It's called Sounds of Then, or This Is Australia. Utterly brilliant track, one of the best Aussie theme songs that you can hear. So if you don't know it, go and look it up. Sounds of Then brackets This Is Australia. And Ganga Jang from what year was this? This came out in 85. So that's the G. For K, I've got quite a rare one. Coup D'etat. This came out in 86. Self-titled, and for some reason it is very rare and very hard to get. This is a minimum $100 album usually in Australia. I didn't pay that, but I was not far off. This is a nice, really nice album. Self-titled, came out in 1986, and the female singer was Tina Cross, who was a New Zealand lady, which quite a few people do. They start in New Zealand and come over to Australia and get well known. But this is quite an expensive album. So if you ever see it for say under 100 Aussie dollars, pick it up because it's quite a rare album. And the CD is crazily expensive. You're paying probably $350 up, and some people have paid $600 for a CD of this, so that's a very rare item indeed. And that's the self-titled Coup D'etat. And for the bonus, he will take the one with S, and I'll pick Supernaut, which are as glam as you can get. This is 76 and the self-titled album, and they were one of those sort of androgynous ones that you don't know who's who and what's what and all that sort of stuff, but yeah, good stuff. And the main song off this was I Like It Both Ways, and take that to mean what you want. And also the other song they had on this was She's Too Hot to Touch, or Too Hot to Touch. That's from 76, and the Aussie glam band there is Supernaut. So that's the S. And what he also wants is some unusual type different vinyl or coloured or whatever. So I'll go for a couple. I'll pick a couple. And an obvious one is True Colours from Split Ends, which once again were originally in New Zealand and came over. Yeah, there's 4 different covers of this. There's, what have we got here? Yeah, there's a yellow, a purple, a blue and a red. And of course the vinyl is the main thing on this. I am not a fan of Split Ends, I'll just say that right now. But it is an utterly gorgeous laser etched record. This is the original one from 1980. And I think it could have been the first ever laser etched. I'm not sure, 100% sure, but yeah, fantastic that is. So that's True Colours from Split Ends from way back in 1980, and a laser etched vinyl. And I'll pop in another unusual Australian one. This is a local lass called Tanza, or her band name is Tanza, which I think is German for dance. And it's an EP for love songs by Tanza. I think it came out in when did this come out? 2016. And yeah, she's got a few videos on YouTube if you want to look her up. It's Tanza. And this is a good example of what you shouldn't do if you're going to put out a record where you want to play it, because first of all, it's a heart shape, which is very hard to take off the actual record player when you're finished with it, because they're very hard to synchronize your fingers to get the thing off. So that's the first thing that strikes against this. But the second thing that's also against is it's a beautiful red clear vinyl, but she's put all glitter in it. And of course, when a needle hits a little bit of glitter, there's no prizes for guessing what happens. You get a big pop. So yeah, that was not a good idea, but it's quite a nice item. So yeah, I think she's a Melbourne person too, Tanza. So there's a heart-shaped vinyl from an Australian artist. And the last one Anthony wants us to show is the name Life. And that was reasonably easy to find for Australia. And I'll go with the Aussie band that is called Real Life. And this is their album Heartland, which their sort of main 2 Australian hits came off, which was yeah, the main 2 songs off this album were Catch Me I'm Falling and Send Me an Angel. They're sort of a softer, more mellow Aussie sound. But still quite good. This is 1983, and that's on the Glenn Wheatley with the 2 Kookaburras record label. And it's a gatefold edition. So for Life, I can put in Real Life. So there you go, Anthony. That's my competition entry. I hope I'll make it in time. But yeah, I've seen quite a few of the entries, and yeah, it's quite an enjoyable one. And congratulations on getting to 1,000. That's a pretty impressive milestone. Yeah, for everybody who's watched the video, thanks very much. And I'll catch up with you again sometime in the future. And until then, I'll see you later.